Carlotta are back. Time now for a big story presented by Hyundai. Let's return to Kansas City, where the Chiefs topped the Titans, and Patrick Mahomes went off yesterday, throwing for 3 touchdowns and rushing for another one on one of the craziest plays ever. But he wasn't the only one putting on a show. Raheem Mostert ran all over the Packers, rushing for 220 yards and 4 touchdowns in the 49ers' dominant win over Green Bay. All right, the question here is, and don't forget how dominant the 49ers defense was. Yeah. Who was more impressive yesterday, the Chiefs or the 49ers?
I'm going to go with the 49ers, just because they played 4 great, impressive quarters. We're talking about even the slow start once again that you got to take into account by the Chiefs. Down 10 again. Game before, down 24. So just because in the combined 2 games, we saw the Chiefs down 31-7, including down 10 in this game, I'm going to go with the 49ers. Their game plan, their plan A was working from hello. And I have to respect the team playing the same team you saw in the regular season. And when you talk about Green Bay, they were saying, oh, we learned, we're going to self-correct. And they were down 23-0 in the regular season. In this game, they were down 27-0. So how is that for self-correction? I'm going with the 49ers and their dominance.
For me, it's the Chiefs, and I don't think it's close. I said last week, I didn't believe the Packers had a chance to win. I said Jimmy G would have turned the ball over 5 or 6 times, and they would probably still win the game. And so I thought the Titans-Chiefs game would be a closer matchup. The reason it's impressive because it's what you just said. 2 weeks in a row, they fall behind, and they show the heart of a champion, and they fight back both times, not only to take the lead, but you pretty much take them out their game plan. You take their heart. And so for me, the Chiefs being down 24-0 against Houston, coming back win, 17-7 yesterday, you're coming back and you win that, it's no question.
Is it the heart of a champion to do comebacks or the heart of a champion to show dominance, never be down?
But when you go into
when you
go into the game,
which one's the real heart?
No, when you go into a game and the majority of the people think you're going to win, which I believe everybody thought the 49ers had an easier road in that game yesterday over the Chiefs, that's easy. It's easy. You blew them out the first time. You blew them out the first time, and you blew them out again. That's much easier.
You know, obviously, playing for Kansas City, I have that, those of us with children out there, you know, you're a little bit harder on your children. At least I am. I don't know. Like, you have more higher expectations. Yeah. And when they came in, they went down 10. I was like, what is going on here? Like, I was so frustrated with them because you're so much better than that. And they proved it. Ultimately, they proved that. And so I was surprised in a negative way that way. I was like, come on. Like, from the beginning, it just looked sloppy at the beginning again. Whereas the 49ers, I was just impressed by them. And because of the way they run, because of Shanahan's like willingness just to stick with the run like that, to just do whatever it takes. They were dominant in that game. I didn't think they were going to dominate like that with Aaron Rodgers, a Hall of Fame quarterback. Right. They got blew out that first time. I'm thinking there's no way Aaron Rodgers is going to let this happen. I know he doesn't have the weapons. I knew they were going to lose, but I didn't think it would be as lopsided as it was. And the way they won it, it's just impressive to watch that 49er team. That guys, too, someone like Kittle, who is a receiving tight end. Like, he can catch the ball, but then he'll catch no balls, and he's got everybody on the same page about just winning is the ultimate focus, kind of like New England. I'm impressed with what they're doing. That's why I'm scared for the Super Bowl. I think the Chiefs are going to win, but I still think San Francisco, they're a dangerous football team. Very, very dominant.
Very dangerous. I probably lean towards you and Marcellus and go 49ers. You won a game, the NFC throwing the ball 8 times. You know how good
they played Pop Warner football yesterday. They played
inner city Pop Warner.
They played Pop Warner football
not just regular
in the
Pop Warner.
NFL.
Not suburban Pop Warner.
I'm going to say the Chiefs, though, for this, a personal pet peeve of mine. Andy Reid, the knock on him throughout his career, he will abandon the running game. They got down 10 points, and I was like, and this dude went the total other direction and leaned into his running game. That, to me, has been the biggest obstacle, my biggest knock on Andy Reid. I was a big Donovan McNabb fan, used to watch him play. I was like, man, give Donovan a break, man. Let the running game, blah, blah. You're in his way with this passing. He finally, I don't care if it is year 21 or 22, he finally corrected and in the moment went with the running game, including allowing his quarterback and Damian Williams, their backup, basically running back. LaShawn McCoy wasn't even active. And they leaned into their running game. It was very impressive for me and gave me a lot of confidence heading into the Super Bowl. Like, oh, man, I'm dealing with a different Andy Reid, someone that I can trust.
Yeah, I'm not going to steal any of the thunder from what you said because that was profound. That was great to see. But there is something, let's be real, that is starting to show inconsistency with the anxiety of this team starting slow. Like, whatever it is, maybe it's they're making great adjustments in the second quarter, but to go 2 games and you're going against lowly teams in terms of offensive production, like the Chiefs and Titans, great running game, I know Titans, but once you take Derrick Henry away, you're not looking at the same animal. Something about the Chiefs coming out with those expectations, maybe it's to be the favorites is not playing into their psyche properly. But 2 games like that, if you pull that stunt again against the 49ers, you think about leaning into a running game, it's going to get ugly. So that's a problem.
Derrick Henry ran for 180 yards against the Patriots, 195 against the Reds. He had 69 yards yesterday rushing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. That's impressive. We literally sat here last week and you said, what chance do you give the Packers? We all said none.
Yeah.
So when you give them no chance, what's impressive when I knock you out?
All right, let's move to the million-dollar question. Who wins the Super Bowl?
All right, this is Monday, right? So this is going.
We can change.
Okay, good. I'm wearing that wig one day and I'm taking it off the next. For today, I'm saying the Chiefs. If you look at the 49ers in their running game, Tevin Coleman, I don't think he's coming back. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but that is going to compromise their running game. They don't have that same effect. And if you look at what they were able to do against the Chiefs, I mean, the Chiefs were able to do against Derrick Henry and the Titans, that translates, as you just pointed out. Going against their running game that's going to be shorthanded, the 49ers may have to lean into Jimmy Garoppolo. He hasn't been fully activated in the playoffs, and now you're going to fully activate him in the Super Bowl and say, we're going to put pressure on you to help us win this ball game? Slight advantage for the Chiefs right now.
It's Monday. You never know what these dummies might go in Miami and do. And so I'm going with the Chiefs for a different reason. And I'll tell you why. The 49ers, if you look at divisional opponents, when they play the Seahawks, they lose one, they win one. When they play Arizona Cardinals, they won both games. Both games were close. The Cardinals are 5-10-1. What do those 2 teams have? Mobile quarterbacks. Seahawks don't have the weapons the Chiefs have. The Cardinals don't have the weapons. Similar quarterback. Mahomes a little far superior than those 2. And so for that, the way Mahomes is a mobile quarterback, and you look how Arizona and the Seahawks gave those problems, I'm going with the Chiefs.
Yeah, well, you know I'm going with it. I don't want my Twitter to light up anyway. But not even because that, my Chief fans out there, I really do believe the Chiefs are going to win. I think it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a real close game. But the way Mahomes can play, I think this is that moment for him. This is it. This is going to set the tone for the next 10 years for him, and he's going to unleash them. I think they will run the ball a lot more than what people are expecting, though. Damian Williams has shown that he can run the football, and they just have to commit to that. If they commit to that, then I think they're going to win this game.
I'm scared as hell. The 49ers have a front 4 that can handle their business and give the back 7 some help in the passing game because you only got to defend for 2.5 seconds. I'm very nervous. A lot of me says the 49ers and their running game and Kyle Shanahan. But my X factor, and this is a guy that I thought was good, but now I believe, like, he's just a slight cut below Aaron Donald. This Chris Jones is out there playing on a limited basis without practicing, and he was a problem. He probably got 25 snaps and was a problem. He gets 2 weeks to recover. He will be perfectly healthy for the Super Bowl, hopefully, knock on wood. I think he's going to be a disruptive force for San Francisco in the running and the passing game, and that will tilt the balance. Mahomes is going to do Mahomes stuff, but somebody on defense has to make plays and put them in 3rd and longs and put Jimmy G in position to be loose, and it's going to be Chris Jones. I like the Chiefs. All right, coming up, Aaron Rodgers just came up short of the Super Bowl once again. We'll tell you if his legacy took a hit last night. Speak for Yourself is presented by